Hello again, all of our faithful viewers. This is Brothers podcast number 37. Today is September 25th, 2025. And when you look at this in 2075, I think it'll be revelatory. I'm Larry. I'm Larry. I'm 82. I'm going to be 83. Uh,
90.
no,
Oh, you're 80. Right.
you're 90.
I'm 90. Yeah.
Artie is 90, and I'm going to be 83 in about 2 weeks, something like that. Hard to believe that we look so amazingly wonderful. I
And I
think,
live in I live in Southeast Florida.
and I live in mid Hudson Valley, New York, looking at fall rain and cooler temperatures.
Not here. Rain, but no cooler temperatures.
Not yet. So today we've been looking at topics, and one of the things we wanted to discuss was what we thought was kind of an interesting situation in that the Gen Xers, who are what in their teens,
I don't know how old they are.
anyway, they have become enthralled with photo
It's Gen Z anyway, I think.
Z, yeah, Z. They've become enthralled with photo booths, and where you go in and you get a strip of like four or five pictures together because they come out, they're on paper, and most of them have millions of pictures of their friends and everything else, and they're all on their computer or their phone, so they don't have a paper thing, and they're thrilled with this paper thing.
Have they seen pictures on people's walls? They know that exist, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, you got to give them credit for that.
I don't know. I don't know.
Where
Don't
those
know what to
come from?
give them credit for.
They are everywhere, but they may or may not pay attention, or they may not have any of their own.
Well, that could well be. They have their own in their hand, but it's not exactly something that you touch, you know.
Yeah, so it's. I think it's real interesting that they're just so excited about having this paper picture.
What do you think it costs now? It used to cost a quarter, I think.
I don't know. It's probably actually did one recently. And it seems like it was, I don't know. It was free, I think. It was in a bar,
Hmm.
in a hotel. So I think you could just go in there for free and take your picture and get a picture.
Well, that's not the way a photo booth really works. So you got to pay for your pictures.
Well, you don't gotta, I guess.
Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna. I haven't seen a photo booth for 100 years, so I'm not gonna look for one. But if I find one, I will do it because it's kind of an interesting experience.
Yeah, and then you can put it up on your wall or wherever.
Yeah, I could get it framed and everything.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be good. So that's happening. Um,
So I've got a question.
yeah.
Why does a watched pot never boil?
Uh, because time slows down when you're focusing on a clock.
Well, I'm just when I do it, I'm just looking at the water.
Yeah, and it just doesn't until you turn away.
No, it takes a long time. And as soon as you turn away, like in 2 minutes, it's boiling.
So it's true, I guess.
Well, no, it's not true. Of course not.
Well, it seems like it's true.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the whole point. That's the whole point of the phrase that it seems like it's true. And
So
a similar question, not it's sort of similar. When you throw a rock or drop anything into water, it ripples in circles.
Yeah,
How come?
physics.
Physics. Okay. Well, I'll buy physics, but I still don't know why it has to be in circles. It could be in any shape. Could be in a
Uh,
rhomboid.
it could, but water's like air in a way. It's
In in what way?
well, it's fluid. They're fluids. There's a whole field of engineering, I think, called fluid dynamics.
I'm sure there is.
No, I didn't
I'm
make.
sure there is. You got to know how water flows. I didn't know that you knew how air could tell how air flows.
Oh yeah, I mean, you've seen those things with wind tunnels, on a car or an airplane, and
Yeah, but that's not wind. That's manufactured.
well,
That's it's wind with something you can see in it.
yeah, but it still behaves the same.
I suppose. Yeah, I mean it must because that's how they design aerodynamics.
Yeah, so it's good. I mean, fluid dynamics is an important thing.
Well, okay. We need a fluid dynamicist.
I think it would be thrilling.
I don't know how we even find one.
I'm sure that they're in the, well, here's another thing. There's no yellow pages anymore.
No. Well, we could just look up, just Google fluid dynamics
Yeah, well,
experts.
that's why there's no yellow pages anymore. I met a traffic engineer, which is kind of like fluid dynamics,
Yeah, it is a bit.
in that how if you're on a like on a throughway or something, and it slows down, and it'll go to a crawl, and then it'll speed up, then it'll slow down, and you think, oh yeah, there was an accident up ahead or something, and when you get there, there's nothing there,
Yeah.
and how it's all about human behavior, and you slow down, then you speed up as fast as you can, and I guess you go too fast, and you have to slow down.
How is that traffic related? I mean, it's certainly traffic related, but how does that fluid dynamics related?
Well, it's sort of like, you look at those time lapse pictures of cars on in cities, on those complicated interchanges,
Yeah,
and it looks like it could be water. It could be,
it could be. Yeah, it could be.
it's like water.
It's it is fluid. Traffic is fluid,
It is if it's working.
but it's connected to people
Yeah,
and I think fluid dynamics may not be connected to people.
no, it's not. It's independent of people. So it'd be nice, I think if you're a fluid dynamicist, it'd be nice because the world is really clearly defined.
Yeah, and it's all going by, and if you stick your finger up in the air, you can interrupt the fluidity.
You can, and in the in so I think you can see those patterns as you do that.
Probably.
That's kind of fun too.
Well, if you took video of it, it would and you could slow it up, you
Oh yeah,
might catch something.
it'd be great.
Yeah.
That made me think of the contest they had. Oh, I had it now. It got away. It was really interesting, super interesting. About
I'm anxious to hear
I am too.
it.
Oh man.
Well, let's go back at fluid dynamics,
Yeah,
traffic, air.
traffic. I was thinking about traffic circles, but that wasn't it. It was the rock stone skipping. competition. Did you know there are those?
I've seen it on TV.
Yeah. So, and then there was cheating.
How so?
Um, they had altered their rocks.
Made it more splashable?
Yeah, and so I'm trying to think whether it seems like they roughed them up a little bit, so somehow they'd skip further, or I don't know. It seems like you made them smoother, they'd skip further. But in any case, they were manipulating their rocks.
That it seems like a sport you wouldn't cheat at.
It seems like it, but there you go. It's back to those humans, and and all tying it all together. People always speed up on a yellow light.
Well, yeah, that's true. The roughing the stones up reminds me of tennis. You know, if you watch any tennis, the pros take two or three balls before they serve, and they throw one or two of them away.
Right,
And I looked up what they're looking for,
right,
and they're looking to see how much fuzz is on the ball.
right.
If there's less fuzz, it goes faster.
So they want that ball.
And if it's more fuzz, they can do more to it. They can twist it and curve it and do whatever because it has more aerodynamic
Stuff.
resistance.
So it just depends on what kind of shot you want to make.
Yeah, exactly. But I always wondered what they were doing, why they did it, and that's why.
That and how well they're able to do three balls in one hand and pop one out. It's a skill that I'm sure you don't get until you're a pro.
Well, you can hold two balls, but not three, most people. But still, uh, you know, they've done it like 10 million times. So I think if you do it that often, you might be able to learn how to do it.
Well, and they have bigger hands, I think.
Oh, I don't know if they do, but maybe
They're
they
like
do.
they're all big people.
Most of them are, the men certainly are 6 feet or more, and the women, a lot of the women are 6 feet.
Yeah, and they're serving over 100 miles an hour too.
Yeah. You know, I was fair tennis player at one time, and I know that I couldn't even touch one of their serves.
Oh,
I couldn't even get out of the way of it. It was coming right at me.
no, there it's it. So, when our viewers look at this in 2075, they'll probably be serving at 200 miles an hour.
Or there won't be any tennis anymore.
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, that could happen.
Sure.
I don't see it going away though, do you?
No, but we don't see nothing.
What would make tennis go away? Pickleball.
Nah, nah. Pickleball is uh, a, not an exciting thing to watch, I don't think.
Oh, it is. I've watched it. I thought it was exciting.
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe so.
It's very exciting for our cousin Ron, who's doing it like 3 or 4 times a week now, and he's lost weight and he's getting in shape, and it's it's crazy.
Well, it's certainly popular. There's no doubt about it.
It is, and
And
so
I would play if I could move faster than molasses.
yeah. Well, maybe you could get one of those high-speed wheelchairs to play it in.
Yeah, or get my legs stronger, one of the two.
Yeah, either one. It's easier to get a wheelchair, probably.
You think? I don't know. I don't want a wheelchair.
I don't want you to have a wheelchair.
I don't either. I don't want no stinking wheelchair.
Okay, so you don't. I had another topic which I don't think you were too enthusiastic about, but it goes back to that paper versus digital information storage.
Yeah.
And I told you earlier, I had signed up to do an open studio uh, crawl or whatever around New Paltz. And I signed up like 3 months ago. In the meantime, I also signed up for to go visit the grandkids for their birthday and reserved a Verbo. That may be a reference that uh, nobody will know about.
That's for sure.
But
You don't have to wait 25 years not to know about that one. That'll be gone.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty convenient thing.
There'll be other things, though.
But in any case, so we missed the deadline to cancel the Verbo, and so going panicking now because now there's a sign at the end of the block that says my studio is going to be open on October 3rd and 4th or whatever, um, which was a shock to me because I had forgotten. And then I had the conflict. So and I had them both in my calendar, but it turns out that Dorcas, well, so it comes back to paper. In my phone, you don't see it unless you're looking at that month or that page or whatever. And so you forget. She's got a big paper calendar that you can see. She's actually got one that's a year at a glance. So you can see everything you've signed up for the whole year. Um, so it's that digital information storage and paper. How about that? Pretty.
Paper will still exist, probably.
Yeah, I expect, but can't be sure. I guess it
Well,
will.
it's easy enough to put notes in your phone, you know, quick voice and stuff like that. You can make an instant note, but I still write stuff down. I mean, like grocery lists and stuff like that.
So do you have them in a pad or on separate piece of paper?
I just have a pad that I tear off a sheet.
Oh, see if that's the problem though. You tear it off, then you don't know where it is.
No, I put it someplace prominent.
Well, you could.
I could, yes.
It's more
I think
difficult.
I think we're running down. People are clicking off. I can hear them.
Oh, they are been gone for a long time, so we could talk about whatever we want.
Yeah, okay.
But
All
yeah,
right.
so I think we've covered it for today. Again, we hope somebody will look at this before 2075 and we'll know that you did it.
We hope so.
We hope that because we would love to have others share what it's like to be an elderly person in 2025
Which is probably much better than it was in 2000 or in 1900.
or in 1825.
Well, people didn't live that long at all. I mean,
Uh,
that's why we're elderly.
Most of them, there's a lot more of us now.
Yeah, there's tons of elderlies.
So we should be talking amongst ourselves.
We are.
Well, you and me, but I mean, maybe a couple other people.
Well, yeah, I agree. All right, well, let's say goodbye.
Okay, well, I love you, my brother, in perpetuity.
I love you, my brother. We'll see all of you people soon again.
Yeah, all of you. Bye.